Good morning or good evening, Professor. I will be doing on I will be doing a small video on the specifically finding out the unknown metals pieces metal dust specifically. The problem states that we are going to be working with three materials right here, which is silver, radium, and Platinum. Silver is going to be 10.5, and rhodium is going to be 12.4, and for platinum is going to be 21.445 grams per cubic centimeters. Now, the way I figured this, how I solved the specific problem was by particularly in a first I had to go through my tools. It's like because originally we start off with the metal 1 on the screen, but the primary tools I work with was the let me just remove this. Sorry, excuse me, sir. Extremely sorry. Don't want to move that. The reason why I have multiple of the same things here is just in case I made a mistake. I'm able to have the exact same thing repeatedly in case of a single mistake is performed. So I usually duplicate them, so in case I'm able to fix that problem specifically. Like this one right here, it was very hard because apparently all my measurements here are set to realistic. Realistic, so meaning I do not have the ability to select a specific measurement for here. So instead, I came to the closest one right here, which is going to be the exact same measurement of water I'll be using throughout my whole experiment right here to identify the metals, which is going to be 10.025 milliliters in a 25 milliliter measuring cylinder. Sorry. Now, so since I'll be using this exact same measurement, I have already need to clear the specific water usage for all of my measurements throughout the time. So first of all, I had to originally get 10 ml, so I had to make it consistently within all of my experiments right here. And then I had to get a measurement similar to each single one of them. Specifically, hold on, the paper that I've written right here, the measurements transferred, I have remembered writing down all of the transferred amount of metals inside to the into these measuring cylinders, into these beakers. Yes, beakers, yes. I had 3 beakers right here, and I repeated them for all 3 of them, for metal 1, 2, and 3. For the first one, it says the amount I transferred into 1 was specifically 123.66 grams transferred into the number 1, all by itself. Of course, I had to originally measure this out already here, and then slice the numbers onto this thing as well. So I've already pressed slice, and then I got the exact numbers already moving before that, measuring this by itself. Then I added this. but that is the amount added in the total. I have added a in total it's going to be 228.4972 grams in total, because the original measurement for this thing by itself, the original for the cylinder right here was 108.8324 for this one by itself without the metal inside, and with that then it added up to 208.4972, and that's the exact same number which is in total. The same process was repeated over for both 1, 2, and 3 as well. Of course, I use these ones for measurements specifically. And then I added each of them 10 ml of water. Well, specifically 10.02 ml of water. And then I got my total amount, which is the volume in total, which is for number 1, it's going to be a 15.8 milliliters. For 2, it is going to be 23.145 milliliters. For 3, it's going to be 20.2 excuse me, sorry, sir. It is going to be 20.676 milliliters. Of course, they were all done here, so I just kept them here so I can remember the volume for the in case I needed to do the mathematical equation. And as you can see, the process was done over and over, and in case any mistakes were done, I made sure to repeatedly duplicate everything and have a spare extra in case of an emergency or if I misclick something within the process. So in case anything, I always have an extra of 2, an extra of 1, an extra of everything as well, so that way in case any mistakes, I can be able to refix that and make sure that none of my equipment is wasted specifically. And then the formula I just used was a simple one, where I was just supposed to divide the volume and the mass to determine the answers on what I've gotten. And specifically for each of them, for number 1, I got this this one right here, which is 15, which is 15.8 because I just run this off right here, 15.8, and then I divided this by its total amount, which is its total mass right here. And when I divided this, I came with the closest number to this, which was 15.02 grams per cubic meters, which is the closest to palladium, the highest one. Palladium. And for 2, the volume was 23.145 milliliters, and then for the measurements was this as well. Once I divided that, it gave me an answer of excuse me, sir, it's just that I did not write it down. I have to redo this again. It's just a quick division. Let's see. which came out with the answer of 10.48, which is silver. Silver comes out with 10.4. I'm just off by 0.1, so this is going to be silver already right here. So silver, the metal. Let me just disconnect that. And then for tree, it is the same process as well. The volume for tree is going to be 20.676, and the measurement for this is also going to be this one is going to be 251.5477 grams. I just divide this by its volume, and the answer came out to a total of 12.16, which is the closest one to radium. Radium is coming out at 12.4, and these are the closest ones to it. That is why I have my conclusion and answer right here for each of the metals, and identified which one is specifically which. Thank you for your time and also understanding. Well, yeah, that's how I got my answer right here in any form of thank you. I hope everything is going well for everyone, and enjoy your day or night. Thank you.